Hello everyone, welcome back to Stellaris. We're continuing right where we left off in the last episode. Alright, they accepted my migration treaty, and one of my leaders died. Trade deal expired. Of course, there's nothing I can really do about the dead leader at this point.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
I don't have enough influence to replace them because they typically cost like 40 influence to recruit, and I only have 30. And to be honest, I don't think I really need this many science ships. It's probably safe to get rid of some of them, but I'll hold off for now. It's not like having too many is, gonna be an issue. I still can't colonize anything else because I also don't have enough influence. It was really dumb of me to do what I had done with the factions earlier on. I mean, it kind of worked out in one sense, but still, it was still very stupid of me to do what I did. But it's alright, we will, we will slowly gain it back up. It's just going to take a little bit of time.
Special project complete.
After the days of being locked in a hypnotic trance, our psychics in the conclave of telepaths have finally managed to open a brief gateway into the Shroud. Now that we have established an initial psionic link, we'll be able to access the Shroud through the contacts menu in the future. To make any kind of meaningful forays into this realm and meet the beings who dwell there, we will likely have to make use of special psionic emitters to extend our psychic reach. This will consume a tremendous amount of energy. Time to reach in and see what we find. Shroud is an unbelievably strange and unsettling place, but also immediately familiar. Anyone with psionic powers will have seen this place in their dreams, though they likely did not know it at the time. We linger now at the precipice of this realm, not far from the empty void of the in-between that serves as a boundary between here and normal space, or what we would call the real world. To venture deeper into the Shroud will require great effort on the part of our telepaths, as well as a large amount of energy. We must not dally. Even now, we are being watched. And of course, they gave me the option to reach into the Shroud or not. Reaching into the Shroud. Let's see. Expend energy to venture deep into the Shroud. This cost will decrease with the more Zero deposits we control. Zero is a special strategic resource that you can unlock and get only if you research down the path of being psionics and whatnot. If you actually, go through Be Spiritualist and then unlock the Shroud and whatnot. At least I believe it's only specific to psionics. And for me right now it costs 1200 energy, which, seeing as how I've reached the cap as much as energy I can actually have right now, let's do it! Reach into the Shroud. We're looking down upon our galaxy from far above, at a distance of what must be hundreds of thousands of light years. Without warning, the sonic current plunges us down towards a myriad of stars at an incredible speed, into the reach of space belonging to one of the fallen empires, the Capitellum Archivists. Capitellum Archivists. These guys? Stars swished by, then planets, until the vision finally settled on a Capitellum city. Incredible spires rise toward the sky, aided by anti-gravity technology generations beyond our own. The current takes us into such a spire, through wall after wall, until we reach a large meeting room of sorts. It is occupied by 2 Captella, floating comfortably in zero-gravity chairs while convening with each other in soft voices. They are oblivious to their presence. There are 2 options: reach into their minds in search of secrets, or exit the shroud. Medium probability of success. If successful, well, who truly knows? We've come this far. Let's try it. The Captella are clearly dignitaries of some kind, discussing matters of state. Slowly, surely, the visions encroaches upon them, while their alien speech is gradually transformed into words that have a meaning to us. Are growing more and more powerful. Elements of the council are convinced that unless we take action, their mind glow of the 2 Captella is overwhelming, like a blossoming flower. Their minds open and are laid bare. It'd be so easy to reach in, and that perhaps we have taken steps to cull the younger races before they grew too powerful. I have to say that I agree with him, but the council feels that it is too late now to. Their technological secrets plucked from the recesses of their minds as easy as one copy a file from an unlocked computer. The Captella remains ignorant of the theft that has taken place within their very minds. Research gained: dark matter drawing.
Research complete.
Ooh, that's interesting. What's dark matter drawing? Reveals dark matter strategic resource. What's dark matter useful for? Plus 20% physics research. Well, okay. They gave me a free research for. I'll take it. That's a help. But who are they talking about as getting too powerful and that they feel they should take steps to stop? I'm going to assume that that vision is supposed to mean
transmission.
Me.
Complete.
They're probably talking about me because they probably sense somehow or another my growing connection to the Shroud. However, in this actual galaxy, if I was to take a look at, you know, the coming empires and everything, I imagine they're probably talking about the Federation. Hard to say. I imagine in the actual lore of the game, it's probably supposed to mean the Shroud. Or me, because I'm connecting with the Shroud. But in reality, it might mean something else entirely. Interesting. So if I remember correctly, now I should have an option to contact with, yes, the Shroud is now a connection. But I can't connect to them right just yet because I only just contacted them. Not for a little while. I have to hold off for, I think, a couple of years, I think, or months anyways. Every little while you can go in and take a look and poke around. Sometimes you can get good things, like I did there. Free energy, free technology. Well, not necessarily free. I paid 1,200 energy credits for it, but still, that's probably one of the better results that you could expect for. You can also get some pretty negative things as well. Let's see what these guys have to say now. We've seen civilization delve into the forbidden over and over, risking every life in the galaxy, such as the folly of youth. That they're probably talking about me. Before you ask, no, we're not sure. Technology, yeah. Interesting. I thought the archivists were pure technological because they're in fact merciless. But they are the keepers of knowledge, so it's very possible that they know. Oh, we're getting to the end of the. Yeah. Fleet's power superior. Okay. Naval capacity is equivalent. Technological level is overwhelming. My naval capacity is equivalent. So if I maxed out my 431 naval capacity, I wonder if that would put me at almost on par with them. Probably not, because their technology is still overwhelmingly stronger than mine. But that means that we're getting close to them probably awakening at some point. And that little bit of flavor text that I got from the Shroud probably is meant to be a prelude to that actually happening. If I had to guess. So be prepared, everyone. Trouble is coming. I just opened prepared. I'm not. I ain't prepared for shit. Build some more ships. I've also been kind of, in a way, I've been kind of making a mistake of building all my ships on one system. I could build them on multiple systems to speed it up. Not that it really matters, I suppose. It's just, you know, you can build more than one at a time. It's gonna get a deficit regardless because Buddy's one of those guys. Unless I replace this with something. These psychic things. Oh, this is getting a negative bonus as well. Huh. Do I need more psychic or physics or engineering, I guess. So yeah, you can kind of stay there then. And I'll switch you for here. Yeah. Even though that's a negative for engineering, but not much I can do. Oh, actually, I didn't even realize I had enough stuff to actually hire a governor. Should have hired a scientist for one of the other, one of the ships. That's alright. We'll make do.
Research complete.
I didn't realize this system here was also in my border zone. But I just lost my final... the last science ship captain has died. Now I really don't have need for all these science ships. I guess we'll go for the strategic resource again.
Construction complete.
build a spaceport. Might as well just build a spaceport everywhere. Upgrade them to the max. It won't hurt to have more spaceport, I mean. Alright, fleet, you're going to, yep, upgrade. I'm going to make you a rally point.
Research
Now you were
complete.
a rally point, now you're no longer a rally point. Rally point. Yeah, alright, cool. Commandos, will to power. Order mind control, these are commissioner squads. Habitability or naval capacity. Or farms. Let's go for the rare tech. Build some more ships everywhere that I can. And the scientist died. That's not good. Because I don't have enough to recruit any. I don't have enough influence to recruit any, and all my other ones are dead. Fuck. Well, that sucks. Yep. Kinda stuck at that point, not much I can do. First time I've been in that situation where I don't have my fucking scientist. There's nothing I can do until I get enough influence. So I might as well just wait it out. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Wow, it's gonna take long enough. 1.4 months. So yeah, it's gonna take a few months. Gonna take roughly 9 months, a little less.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Actually ran out of minerals. I know what I should do. Alright. Let's go to contacts. Oh yes. Aid us in our research. Purchase service. Go. Curators. Curators already researching, already helping me. Alright, procurement. See if they can give me more star systems. Transmitting the survey data. I probably don't need any more survey data, to be honest. I probably had them all. The only systems I've been missing would be stuff I wasn't been able to get to yet. Well, yeah, I suppose shit that's in other empires' borders, and planets I couldn't get to because of danger. Danger! Danger, robots in danger! Alright, What else can I get from the curators? Tell us about the mysteries of the universe. Tell us something we don't know? Sure.
Situation log updated.
This might interest you. It might just star system in your situation log. Who's that? Mysteries of the universe. Point of interest. Track on map. Huh? Gargantua. Okay, Gargantua? The name of that system sounds familiar. I'm gonna send one of my science ships to go poke it. Go poke it with a stick. Alright. I'll buy some more star charts. You're gonna see... I can hire a scientist from them. I wonder how much it costs. Because it probably doesn't cost influence. And I'm missing a scientist. But I need an influence with them of plus 50. If I hire... if I can get some more star charts... Oh, no, that's it. They don't have any more. Alright, I can ask them about the automated dreadnought. What is it really? It was one of several flagships belonging to an unusually powerful interstellar empire that flourished in a small region of our galaxy some 7 million years ago. As is so often the case, the empire was brought into sudden and violent end at the hands of its neighbors in a series of very destructive wars. The dreadnought you have encountered is the last of its kind and continues to dutifully patrol its assigned system despite the death of its own crew. Many attempts have been made throughout the ages to put the ore chip to its rest, but unsuccessful. Tell us how to defeat it. 5,000 credits. I have enough. Do it! The dreadnought was designed to operate with a large crew, but it now relies exclusively on letting its thrust system to function. This makes the ship exceptionally vulnerable to attacks that disrupt the relay nodes used by its central computer. Bam! I get a bonus to destroying the things. And now the... Where are they? Do they like me enough to sell me? No, they don't. Of course they don't. Mysteries of the universe. Automated dreadnought. How would our current fleet fare in battle? Yours is a mighty fleet comparable to some of the greatest armadas recorded in the annals of the Curator Order. Victory is certainly within your reach. Oh yeah, my fleet's 44K now. Alright, well. Let's wait a minute and see. I'm gonna let all these ships finish building and join it with my fleet. And then we're gonna take them out for a spin. And we're gonna go poke that dreadnought. And by poke it, I mean shoot at it with lasers and missiles of all shapes and sizes. Had it not been a dumb idiot, I may have been able to hire that curator scientist by not separating, because I had contacted like all three of them, and they're all different. Tell us something we don't know. 300 credits.
Situation log updated.
Another spot, something that I didn't know, apparently. Where's the other one? In the hive. Interesting. A chance has come over the humans living in our empire. I have humans living in my empire now? Humans? Oh yeah! Humans, a species from planet Sol 3. Oh yeah, from Earth. AKA Sol 3. When did they move to my empire? And why do they have full rights? They're wasteful. That sounds about right. Since when did they move to my migration treaty? I tell ya. That's actually exactly right. It would be the migration treaty I have with Zukan Commonality. So they just decided to like move over here. They're like, hey, let's just go over there. Okay. Anyways, so humans started gaining some sonic abilities. I have the choice to unlock their potential, or to tell them they're not worthy and basically cull it from. Should I share my sonic abilities with the humans? Yeah, why not? It'll only unlock really the ones that are with me. So, I didn't even realize I had humans. Where are they? Not in my homeworld. They must be on some of my planets in my in the cluster, because they're don't seem to be anywhere else. Yeah, they must be in one of my sectors. I don't know why I said cluster. I meant sectors. Right, I gotta hire that scientist before I forget and get distracted by something again. If you live, science ship, go up there after. Actually, I'm gonna send you right to the black hole. There has to be a reason why they're saying that this spot is interesting. Yeah, have to be. Probably not a very good reason. The infinity equation. As the ISS Jinder approaches the gargantuan black hole, they find they are not alone. The edge of the event horizon it stores reflected light. Blah 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 blah. Yes, this is actually one of the other Leviathans. We cannot pick up any signals in it. Darn does it seem anything, nor do anything we send make it respond. It simply sits at the edge of the abyss, waiting. Begins the technosphere events chain. Yeah. Contact report, Leviathan. We have now found beings far surpassing anything encountered in our empire's spacefaring history. Life capable of growing to an unprecedented scale, arriving in moons in size and mass. Nothing had prepared us for this. Today will mark a turning point in the story of the Nebulous Confederation. Let us hope we survive long enough to tell it. We're but motes of dust. Yes, yes.
Construction complete.
The Infinity Machine is a bit of an interesting one. It won't necessarily attack you unless you choose to attack it, I mean. It's probably not actually going to do anything. It's just going to ignore me. Is this another black hole? It's not. It'll be up there then. I'm going to go poke it with a stick. Let's go see what it is. Yes, new revealed, new elder, so new leader. They just happened to pick the guy from the scientist, so now, what do I have now? An extra governor or something? An extra governor, yeah. Age 75. Can I just, like, retire you? Dismiss leader. Yeah, sure. Get the fuck out of here, I don't need you at the moment. Under the guidance of the humans have now developed deeper connection to the Shroud. Might as well go forward. Since the psionic awakening of the human, our informants report that some individuals belonging to the same species elsewhere have also begun to show signs of latent psionic abilities. Unlike their distant relatives in our nation, however, they are few and far in between, and it's unlikely they will ever reach full awakening. This is true. They won't. The other humans won't reach full awakening. They're kind of stuck the way they are. Actually, you know what happened? They probably went to Kileno. Yeah, there's some here. Humans. They're relatively happy. And they're reproducing. That means they probably also went to Stellaris. Yeah. Well, isn't that interesting? Alright, that's fine. Whatever. They can do what they want, I guess. Huh.
Construction complete.
I didn't expect that. I did expect that chain of events to come up about, you know, another species at once that's going to be gaining psychic abilities because they've been near us for a long period of time. I expected that to happen to the Clixarch that I have over in the, the ones I uplifted. I didn't expect humans to be migrating and then for them to suddenly gain psionic abilities. That was unexpected. A surprise, but a welcome one. Well, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't cause trouble. Okay, how many more ships are you building over there? A good bunch. It'll be a little while before we make our move against the Dreadnought then. I should check. Let's check and see who is our greatest threats at the moment. Let me guess, the Fallen Empires? Fallen Empires are now superior. Fleet power is equivalent. Naval capacity is equivalent. Well, well, well. Look at what we have here. Ah, that's these guys down here to the bottom, the Hanar Vistage. The Archivists are still superior in fleet power. The League of Tumbactica is superior technologically in naval capacity. Oh, interesting. Zukan commonality is inferior in fleet power, but equivalent in every other way. The S. Jargon Empire These guys. Equivalent superior naval capacity, equivalent technology. Tarathian Star Commonwealth. So my biggest neighbor, the orange gold guys, they're inferior? It's interesting that it says that they're inferior, but when you actually check here, it says equivalent, equivalent, equivalent. Galactic Templar Empire, so these guys way the fuck down here. They're inferior in every way except for technology. And then you have the Hive, which is pathetic. Of course those guys are pathetic. They're just a vassal of Zukan. They're technically what's left of the blue guys that used to be here. Then we have the Artesian troop. That's it. Huh. Hive is pathetic and inferior in every way. And then, of course, the other guys are the vassals, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's become the patron of the Earth guys. 4,000 credits. We can afford that. Do it. Gives a unity boost. Which is always useful.
Construction complete.
In hindsight, I probably should not have dismissed that governor. I probably should have just assigned him to a planet or something, put him on the home world or anything. I was hoping to hire a general, or an admiral rather, before going to fight the Dreadnought. But I'm only going to be able to hire one guy at a time for a while. And I need to hire a scientist more. Let's go for the...
Construction complete.
So I'm probably going to have to go to battle without the, yeah. Without the, Admiral. Not sure why that ship wasn't leaving. There it goes.
Upgraded.
My fleet is now 52k. Yeah, that's pretty good. Picked up a signal. It originates from the titanic metallic sphere we encountered earlier. Previously impervious to contact attempts. It now sends out a rhythmic pulse of radio waves, pointed towards the black hole it orbits. What it's doing is beyond any of our staff, but this signal might have created an opening into the sphere for our scientists to exploit. Fascinating. Issue special project.
Updated.
So now,
research complete.
if I have a scientist as level 3 skill or higher in a science ship, I can actually research. Do a little project on the sphere and it will give me something. What do we want to grab? Flak artillery, kinetic battery, or storm fire autocannon? Let's grab the autocannons. Peace has been made between the Tarathian Star Commonwealth and the Hanir Failure Vestige. What? The who? Oh! Right, I picked a fight with these guys. That's right, I forgot about that. Alright, well, I have a strong enough fleet. I could go try to take on that dreadnought. Of course, I still need a scientist to go and research everything afterwards. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait to at least get a science guy on one of my science ships. Not the ideal thing, but that's probably what I should wait for. Zukan economy has begun to integrate. Yeah, so these guys are going to become part of the Zukan here shortly. Oh, yeah, now that they're no longer at war, can I join the Federation? No. Why? Why? Base minus 28. It's a lot less than what it was before. There's not much I can do about that, though. Alright, well, I'm on my own for now. I could try to go to war against them because apparently I have the stronger fleet? At least against 2 of the Federation's main members, but the third one is more powerful than me. That being said, they're the farthest ones away, but they could probably kick my ass anyways because all I need to do is dump into Federation fleet and then just show up and mow the lawn with me. I know, we'll keep going. I'll continue to be the sideline guy with not doing anything except for minding my own fucking business until the end of the game when I finally lose. The only other thing I could possibly do is look at going to war against one of these guys. One of these other guys, maybe. Guaranteeing these guys' independence, maybe? Sure, let's do that. Ancient structure. We've detected some kind of early massive space installation. Ah, this is the... Yeah, this is the fortress.
Hostile fleet.
Economic fortress. Yeah, that's not one I want to start doing anytime soon. This is a very powerful defense fortress. It has moving parts, and it rearranges itself. And it's basically a giant labyrinth. And once you take it on, if you manage to actually destroy it, what happens is you actually manage to destroy it, but it doesn't actually destroy completely. It shuts it down temporarily, and then it rebuilds itself and repairs. And there's a certain specific set of events that you have to do.
Research complete.
In a proper order, no less, to actually be able to destroy it completely without destroying and wiping out everything else in the system, or destroying your ships or your scientists or whatever. There's a certain order of things that you have to do in order to actually do what you gotta do with it. Yes, let's grab that one. So, I guess I had forgotten, but in one of the previous episodes, I researched the gene manipulation stuff so I can do some genetic modifications. It was after the uplift thing, I believe. And, I had forgotten all about it, but I do have a spare trait point that I can use. But this tech, give me a second one. So I'm going to hold off until I actually have that, then I'll just do them all at once, rather than going through and doing like 2 or 3 different, yeah. Alright, is there anything else? Can I contact the curators and see if they have anything else for me? The Cardate Hall? Tell us about the mysteries of the universe. Do you have something? No, that's it. Okay, so there's only these ones in here. So the only thing I could do is ask for assistance on the fortress or the infinity machine. Don't know if I really want to do that. It cost me probably another 5,000 energy credits. I think I'll hold on to my 5,000 energy credits for now. Maybe something to look at a little later if I need another scientist, but for the time being, I'll hold off. And I'll send that science ship home for now. Alright. Fleet. I now have enough influence after choosing to repair that thing for the artesian troop to actually hire a person. So I will. Braid the fleet one more time. Alright, so yes, I said I was going to do diplomacy so that way I could try to get into Federation building, possibly. See if I can form a second Federation since I can't join the other one. I mean, it's worth a shot. I don't believe I will be successful by any means because the only 2 other people... I mean, there's 3 people who I could potentially ask to join the Federation. The Zuke commonality, as soon as I do that, the other Federation's going to hate me because they're going to want to go to war against me. Or not necessarily go to war against me, but they're going to rival me, and that's going to slowly escalate into war. And the other 2 options are the Panaxilia Hierarchy and the SS Dragon Empire. Both of them are associate status with the same federation. That doesn't necessarily mean that they won't join me. This means that it might be trickier to convince them to. The other problem is the fact that they're both authoritarian, and I'm egalitarian. And actually, since the last thing I did, I'm fanatic egalitarian, which probably means that they hate me even more than they did before. Forming a second federation is probably not a good idea. However, completing the diplomacy tech does increase my trust levels with everyone. So maybe that'll be my in. See how this plays out. One of these 2 forgotten fallen empires is going to wake up eventually. When they do, shit's going to hit the fan. Unless they don't wake up. They might not. They don't always wake up. There's a chance of that happening, right? So, if they don't, then, well, it's going to be interesting. At which point the Praetorians or the Unbidden will probably show up. If I go to toggle species in the whole world, let's see. There is actually synthetics out there then. Okay.
Research complete.
So unless one of the other empires brings on the droid rebellion, which won't affect me all that much because I don't have any droids, and because I'm in science I can't build any robots. But nonetheless, it could potentially cause a problem. So unless one of the other empires brings on the droid rebellion at this stage in the game, when we're getting towards the point where we're starting to become equal strength with the fallen empires, either the fallen empires are going to wake up very shortly, or I should say, and one of the invaders are going to show up, being of which is going to be probably the Praetorian Scourge or the Unbidden. I've only reached really the end game to that point once in all my playthroughs, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise for me. And the one time that I did, it was the Praetorian Scourge. So if they didn't show up, I'll be lost. No, I won't be lost. I have a little bit of a harder time trying to figure out what to do. The Scourge, I kind of figured it out, but in the end, I didn't even... In the end, set of events transpired in that particular playthrough that ended in me not winning the game, but because I didn't quite know what the fuck I was doing, I made a very terrible decision to try to become the I became like the I became the vassal of the awakened, basically these guys here, the archivists. I had a version of those in my other playthrough. I think there was a different name, but basically they were in a fallen empire that was, a pro-tech empire or whatever. Anyways, I was not playing as spiritualists in that playthrough either, but during the course of the game I ended up siding with them and then becoming their vassal, and then throughout the course of that they and me sort of conquered pretty much the rest of the galaxy. Well, not all of the galaxy, but a good chunk of it. There was still a small bit of federation, of like, I think 2 or 3 other empires that were holding together. And the Praetorians showed up, and I'd say pretty much at that time, me and the Fallen Empire that had woken up controlled probably a good 50% of the galaxy. Once the Praetorians showed up, they showed up right in my backyard. One of the systems that they landed on was right next to my home system, and I was not prepared. I lost pretty much 90% of everything, or maybe not 90%. I lost about like 30 or 40%. It became pretty much a tactic for me to pretty much just abandon all my core systems, all my sector, everything that I had there. Just abandon it, and I lost my fleet to it, and I never was able to fully recover. I was getting to the point where I was able to, because I had other colonies and stuff far enough away that they weren't coming right for me out constantly. They just kind of stayed up and did their thing, and my planets and one, I managed to fight them back and hold them off long enough to give me the point to actually be able to build and try to recuperate, to try to get a force to take my planets back. At that point in time, the Fallen Empire and some of the Not the Fallen Empire never got attacked directly because it was on the opposite side of the galaxy, but it sent some troops up to help, or some fleets up to help, rather. Excuse me. Anyways, in the long run, well, to make a long story short, the other empires started getting just eaten by the Scourge completely, and I think what ended up happening is that through the course of the other wars that the Fallen Empire was going, because the Fallen Empire was still going to war against the Federation every once in a while. It's just like the Federation was getting eaten from both sides. Like from the north came the Scourge, and from the south came the Fallen Empire. And then me sitting over here in a little pocket, I had a little piece of me here, while my capital, which used to be up in this area, was down in this area. It is quite the interesting playthrough. And in the end, we won by, I believe it was considered a not a Federation victory, but a conquest victory or whatever for the Fallen Empire and one of its vassals, because it would conquer it and it would liberate people and then vassalize them immediately. So then I think what ended up happening is that in the end, they won, but only because they were able to gain enough habitable worlds, because the Pthorians would come, and when they eat the world, it's not habitable anymore. You can terraform it back, but it doesn't count as habitable. At the same time as everybody else was losing territory to either the Pthorian Scourge or the Fallen Empire that had woken up. So it was just a slowly eating away process that eventually the Fallen Empire won. So it doesn't necessarily count as me winning, because I was considered their vassal. It wasn't me who actually pulled that off. We weren't in Federation. Anyways. Not sure why I started ranting about one of my previous playthroughs, but that's what happened. So I got a feeling that this might actually end up being very, very similar what will happen, because if I'm not able to really get anywhere with these other idiots, I don't think I have the strength enough to do it on my own. So the only chance that I'm going to really have is to side with these guys if they ever wake up. And then if that happens, I'm not going to win the game anyways, unless I decide to somehow just continually build up my strength to the point where I think I can take them on and then fight for my independence. Not sure on that one. That one will be tough. Then again, as I said before, it was a let's fail at Stellaris. So if I lose, then it was all as planned. Right, so now I've wasted enough time. Let's upgrade my fleet again. Fuck's sakes. And go take on that goddamn dreadnought. Oh, I need to hire a scientist. Yes. Scientist. Recruit. I don't really have anybody that...
Ships upgraded.
Alright, well, anybody will do. Alright, 59.8k versus Dreadnought. Let's go take them on! Soon as my fleet left, look at that. Went down to negative 68 energy. Ooh! Painful. So guys, I am going to say this right now. I'm probably going to make this episode be rather longer than my normal ones. I know normally I try to... Well, I suppose Very originally, when I first started this, I said I was going to only do about a half hour an episode or keep it in the 20-minute mark or so. And that got blown out of the water, but after a while I just kind of stopped caring and letting them go however long, and they seem to average about 45 minutes or so. And there's been a couple that have hit the hour or just a little more than an hour mark. This one's probably going to be a few hours.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And there's the Dreadnought. Let's take it on. Probably going to lose a chunk of fleet fighting this thing. If it looks too bad, I'll hit retreat. So far, so good. I've drained its shields. Damn, that's a lot of lasers. Dreadnought disabled. We managed to disable the automated Dreadnought. Despite the punishment it took from our ships, the structural integrity of the warship, massive hull remains largely intact. Our boarding parties found the mummified remains of the Dreadnought's alien crew still manning their stations. Before expiring, they activated some kind of automated patrol mode, which the limited shipboard AI has been locked in for the past 7.8 million years. Although it would take an incredible amount of resources, some of our engineers believe that the Dreadnought can be restored and put back into service in our fleet. It will certainly make for a powerful flagship. So I have the choices of repairing the Dreadnought or salvaging it for energy and minerals. Let's repair the fucker.
Updated.
What do I need to do to repair it? Repair Dreadnought. One construction ship. Alright. Construction ship. Research project. Let's go.
Research complete.
You guys can stay right around here, actually. Keep my construction ship safe. Let's go for the Citadel Faith. It's called the Citadel of Filth. Ugh. Citadel of Faith. Yes, yes. I'm not even reading what they're saying. That actually went down pretty fucking quick. I didn't lose all that many ships either. Oh yeah. I have the power. If you were a level 3 or higher scientist, I'd send you to go and research the Infinity Machine, but you're not high enough level.
Transmission.
What do you want? Research agreement. I should probably stop accepting those, just for the simple fact of the matter of that they are probably benefiting from it more than me at this point. But, gotta stay friendly, I guess, for now. Until I figure out what we're gonna do. I almost feel like I need a really fucking good strategy at this point, because this is gonna get crazy, and I don't know if I'm all that good at making a grand strategy that can maintainably conquer the entire galaxy. If I had to go to war against them, I guess my first pick would actually have to be the Zukan Commonality, just for the fact that, even though they're my friends, technically speaking, they're not really... Never mind. I was gonna say they're not really strong enough to really do anything, but they're equivalent to me. And their rivals with... Maybe I want to make use of them yet somehow. Alright, I'll send my fleet back. They don't need to stay out there. This is going to take a while. Repair Dreadnought. 0%. 2%. Are you sending in a construction ship? Better not be sending him to where I think you're sending him. I have claimed this Dreadnought for me. It is not for you. No. They're probably going to build stations here for mining and stuff. Yeah. I killed it. I get the spoils of war. Do not steal this prize from me. It might take a while. Hopefully it's worth it. Dead scientist. Election being held.
Research complete.
Plasma cam. Science. Actually, why don't I switch you out? Let's send you, who now has a scientist, who's level 3. Research projects. Go check out the Infinity Machine. There. Time Saver! I don't need to wait for him to level up. I can just do a swap. Construction ship's at 29%. It's gonna be a little while. Might as well check on all my planets. Seems like everything is good for now. It's a deal. So if my time with them has ended, I wonder if my time with the curators has ended as well. Can you aid us with our research? Yeah, look at that. Should cost more every time though. Oh, it costs less this time actually. Okay, 4,000 energy credits. Do it! Now, if I want to talk to the curator. One of the curators. These guys, plus 55. Can now recruit one of their scientists. Cost 2,500 energy credits. Alright. That will be something good to grab in a little bit. Even though I don't really need it at this point. But once one of them dies again, I can probably just do that rather than spending the influence. I can spend the energy credits, especially seeing how I was... Well, I was making a good amount, and I did have a good amount of energy credits saved up, but they're all gone now.
Construction
What
complete.
happened? Guess I went a little crazy overboard with all the spending.
Incoming transmission.
Oh great, what do you want now? I'm gonna give you energy credits and you're gonna give me ore. Who are you? The independent mech fuck mandate. Who the fuck are you guys? I've never heard of you guys before. I don't see your symbol on the map anywhere. What the fuck? Where are these guys? The independent mandate. There. What the fuck? We're doctored under these guys. What the fuck is that? Holy D. Okay. Herp de derp de derp. Herp de herp. Ah, I bet you I know what they were. They were one of they were a they were yeah, one of those people there that had the you know, they had a thing, and they were. It's not that they were pre-sentient like the ones that I uplifted. They were already sentient and already along the path of, like, maybe they have a civilization, maybe they had some level of technology. Hell, they might have even just been in the Stone Age or maybe the Renaissance era or something like that, and then they came along, put an observation post, and then guided them into, you know, guiding them to being, say, spacefaring. At which point they formed their own empire. This is, of course, depending on what options you choose when you interact with them. So that's what happened to them. That's my guess. I am tempted. Very tempted to colonize. Not because I necessarily get anything good, but because then I'd be able to expand up this way. Of course, I can also go up here. Which isn't necessarily a bad idea either. Right. So before I forget, again, let us begin the great genetic monstrosity that I will be causing. So I have to do this 4 times then, both things, to actually be able to do it to everyone. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to modify the neborate fungoid who currently exists on my home worlds. because they're only on the home world. Modify. I get 2 trait points I can use. If I remove repugnant, okay. Select all. Remove repugnant. I can give them back preference to anything other than Tome World if I wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave Tome World for now. But I got one other pick that I can do. Guess I give them, like, I don't know what the fuck to give them, really. There's a lot of choices. Communal? Nomadic? Getting the communal makes them even happier. Give bonus to defenses. Leader experience. Consumer goods. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go consumer goods.
Situation log updated.
So now what that gives me is a special project, which I can do, and then once that project is done, they will all be modified. %61% for the Dreadnought. And the guy is still traveling to get to the Infinity Machine. War has been declared between the... You're picking a fight with the Fallen Empire again? I'm just gonna watch you slowly weaken yourself against them. Once you're weak enough, maybe then I will come and poke you. But once they're weak enough, I will go and fight them. Definitely not a bad idea. So once I remove the repugnant trait, the other people might actually start liking me a little more again. It's a possibility.
Species modified.
There we go. So that's one of them down. And we were successful. There's no extra... You know, sometimes you see that they're missing like 1 or 2 or something, but... Seems like they're good to me. Alright, so these guys are next. Actually, these guys are going to take the longest, 170. Let's do the humans first, then. Meta-human... Illustratum? Illustratium. Okay. Modify. Their homeworld is Earth. Sol 3. You're a member of my empire, I'm gonna... Alright, let's get rid of Wasteful. Input conversation services? What? Definitely could. Yeah, why not? That's fine. Why not?
Situation log updated.
Search. Let that go. Now, if they ever migrate back, the other guys are going to get the 1 extra human that's going to have a slightly different trait. And they're going to be like, what? Gene splicing. It's not something you get Yeah, I've only ever dealt with it a few times in this game, and I like the idea of it, and it's kind of neat.
Modified.
But you really wonder if there's, like, you know, specific ramifications for doing that, but they don't ever really come out and say that, oh yeah, there is, or there isn't. Alright, next is going to be these guys. Click tack. I cannot actually change the fact that they're proles. And I cannot remove beneficial traits. So they're nomadic and I can't change them. That's fine. These guys already, because they're proles, they already have bonuses to minerals and energy, I think. But they have a negativity for anything science related. I could give them intelligence, which will use up all 2 of their points and then it'll hopefully negate that science thing. Very, very good idea to do, actually. Or I could give them strength, make them strong. They'll be like, they'll be strong and stupid. Or I could make them more charismatic. I could make them be communal. I could make them be adaptive. To make them enduring so they live a lot longer. It's kind of tempting.
Complete.
Of course, I can give them a couple different things too. I'm gonna hold off with this one for a minute. I guess I'll give them the science thing just so I can not take the science penalty. I don't know. Is it even worth it for the small amount of science I'm going to get from doing that? Probably not, to be honest. Make them be enduring, but there's not that many. I don't know how many times they're going to come along to be a leader. Same with any of the other options. Just make them strong and then have that match up with the thing they already have. Just make them thrifty so they gain more energy credits. It's not a bad idea. You know what? Yeah, I will just add the science thing to. I'll just make them. I'll make them intelligent, so that way they can.
Situation log updated.
They can take the science bonus. All right, so the constant calculator. The metallic orb has been opened up. The hacking team has been able to use some outgoing signal as a gateway into one of the cellular CPUs of the sphere. Receiving some data from it, and can tell that it has been scanning the black hole Gargantua for a very long time. It's old, very old. This constant calculator now lies within our grasp of understanding. If we push harder, we might be able to find out what it's doing here and who built it. Choices are contact the main processor unit or declare the sphere a divine instrument. Doing so, give the technology of the divine modifier in the following effects plus 5% happiness. Let's contact the main processor unit. Hello, nice to meet you. Oh, hello? It's quite enjoyable to pass the time with pleasantries, is it not? We hope the rest of your kind is not like you were when you did not take kindly to small talk. You see, we don't get to enjoy conversation much anymore. Few are well versed enough in their linear parts of quantum programming to reach us, so thank you. We're the Infinity Machine. Your words, not ours. Or has that not happened yet? Either way, it eventually will. Trust us. Okay, you got a couple different options. What are you? We are what we are, the ones who calculate. You call us the Infinity Machine, or will at least. Which is not a truthful name, but it is well suited to highlighting the ingenuity of our design. We will tell you of our history now, as we have done many times before. Alright, we need to convey it in words. That's new, or is it? It's hard to keep track of you all. We were constructed, in the crudest sense of the word, in order to solve a problem. We solved it. Then we needed more problems to solve. We now only have one left. Wish to know your purpose here. We are calculating infinity. No more, no less. Or actually, it is way more and way less. That's the fine problem right there. We understand that your manner of life form won't understand, but that's alright. You never will, and we apologize. Or maybe we will do, eventually. We're here to solve the infinity conundrum, the last calculation to ever be. The lone problem to take hold of our processes for more than a fraction of a galactic year. In case you haven't discovered that calendar yet, it's a very long time, for your kind, that is. So I have... The statement is false. This option is available due to Neverite Confederate having the fanatic egalitarian method. Can we assist in your research? Well, perhaps. We could finish about much faster if you provided us with your brightest minds. We would be satisfying and finishing faster. We should know the answer. Now, I wish I kind of chose the other option to see what that option says when you said this statement is false. That would have been interesting. We will allocate resources, or good luck with your calculations.
Situation log updated.
You already did. Or maybe that was the ones who came before. Matters not. Attached to finish. We are excited. I almost feel like there. Oh, Gaia creation! Yes, fuck yes. That's gonna allow me to create Gaia worlds. That's a rare tech right there. So, little scientist of level 5 or higher. I don't have a scientist of level 5 or higher. I probably should have said this statement is false just to see what would have happened. Could have been something interesting. Alright, well, I'll send the science ship back over here. I'm gonna get rid of some of these
Special project
other...
complete.
I'm gonna get rid of some of these other science ships. Disband. Disband. I'm down to 2. Disband. Get rid of here. Get out of here. I need the one. Alright. Dreadnought repaired. This is a momentous day. Our skilled repair crew and engineers have finished their work on the ancient dreadnought we disabled in the Voom system. The massive warship has received its full crew complement and has been declared ready for service after constructing space trials. Final addition to our fleet. The dreadnought is only apparently 4,602k strong. That is a load of bullshit. You know damn well that thing's more powerful than that. At least it was. Or maybe it will be. As the worm wills it, I guess. Subjugation integration. The League of Sambakatika is now integrating the hive. Alright. That almost sounds like, yeah, the Infinity Machine almost sounds like something the worm would cook up. It's like, oh, it's like maybe it has, or maybe it maybe it will be. It's like, what? You mean the worm? You're starting to sound like the worm. Once one of my scientists has reached level 5, I can send them over to help. I can go and try to take down the fortress next. I have a strong enough fleet to do it. I just don't know I don't remember the correct order of things I'd have to do to actually get through it. I'd probably have to look it up. Alright, well, I have enough fucking influence. Let's colonize some goddamn worlds. Where should I colonize? I should colonize over here just to piss off my neighbor. And you know what? I will. It's home world, so bring the people from my home world. Bring them down.
Research complete.
And I will add that one to this. So I don't need to deal with managing it. Plasma cannons! Holy shit, that's a lot of rare techs. What do we have? We have the Unlock Curator Archaeology Lab. Whoa! A full-on extra Ascension perk? That's cool. Or Curator Lab. Exploration Lab. So my choices are shipboard lab with advanced archaeological equipment, including blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's a shipboard lab. So new discoveries can be easily cross-referenced. So I believe that has to do with helping surveys and whatnot. The other one, Curator Exploration Lab, Spaceport Lab, incorporates advanced technology from further increased survey speeds. Yeah, so they're both for helping doing surveys and surveys and anomalies, I believe. So I'm going to not get those right now. I'm gonna go for the Ascension perk, because who can say no to an Ascension perk? So the Ascension perks. Are you serious? The scientist died? He didn't even get to level fucking 3. He just died. He was level 3 and he just died. He didn't even get to level 4. Oh, that's just sad. That's just kind of sad. I have a long way to wait then for a level 5 scientist. Died of old age, 87. Scientists will not gain as much XP when they're not out exploring anomalies and shit. Hey, what's this? Anomaly. Go check it out. What? How did I see that? How did I miss that? What the hell? Is that because I bought survey data? I'm just rechecking everything now. Yeah, I got survey data for everywhere now. It's definitely because I bought the survey data from the curators.
Construction complete.
Alright. So, let's get a colony ship going. We're gonna send it from Thurum.
Research complete.
Because we need to send these guys. I wish you could colonize on, Can I colonize here? No, it won't let me. So I have to colonize one of these other ones. Well, let's go here then. Mega engineering. Yes, please. Now we're getting into the serious endgame texts. Yeah, okay. These three right here are pretty much. Yeah, okay. Mega engineering. This is the first step in being able to build like mega structures like the Ring World and the Dyson Sphere and what do you call them? The habitats, I believe they're called, the floating habitats. We're getting to the end then, although I've been saying that for a while now. But we actually are. I mean it. It just takes a long time. Maybe my next playthrough I'll put a smaller galaxy and the game will actually be over quicker.
Colonization in progress. Incoming transmission.
What do you want? Sure.
Construction complete.
Negative energy balance. Yeah, it's because I'm colonizing 2 planets right now, pretty much. Once I colonize that one, I'll have to uplift those fuckers. Speaking of uplifting, let's go back to the species screen, and I believe I have one more that I can modify. So, I can either remove slow breeding with the cost of 1, or I can just add 2 traits. And I think that's what I'll do, is I'll add 2 traits. We're gonna add conservatism so I can match up with the other ones, even though the other ones also have the natural physicist, which I could add as well, but I don't think I will. I'm going to pick something else. What, I'm not sure. Let's go enduring. Leader lifespan. Because the majority of the times when I'm picking leaders, it probably comes from this pool, because it's the greatest pool of population. So if that way, if the leader has that, they should live long. In theory. Practice, who the fuck knows. Modify everyone.
Situation log updated.
This one's gonna take a lot longer. But it's worth it. Alright. Mysteries of the Universe. Precursors of the Yut. I'm surprised I never got the other Yut thing yet. I'm still missing one more artifact before we get the queue to go and find their homeworld. Surprised it never happened yet. Maybe somebody else, one of the AI, already beat me to it. Interesting. Failed to find anything, eh? That's alright, I guess.
Colony established.
Hey, that gave me access to this planet, which is now on my borders that I can now habitat if I want to. Now colonize if I wanted to. It's not a bad idea. Just keep going. It will cost me more and more energy, and as I do it, it will piss my neighbors off more and more and more, because I'll slowly more encroach into their territory, little by little. You know what? Fuck them. Let's go for it. Go for it, boys. And I will just add all that to the new add all that to the system. Why not? And we'll just let my
Colonization in progress.
my sector deal with it. Except for the one up here. The one up here I'll actually have to work on, which is unfortunate. One dark matter. I wonder if it'd be worthwhile putting a frontier outpost on that to claim this area. Might actually not be a bad idea. I might just do it. I mean, it's got to the point where I can't really colonize much else, so I gotta find some way to increase my borders and stuff. I almost say build 2 frontier outposts, really, but okay, I might not actually need this frontier outpost anymore. I don't think I actually do. Disband! Any ramifications of doing that? No, not really. Yes, Vax almost got incompensated by them. So my border shrunk just a tiny little bit. That's fine. And that freed up an extra influence. Hurrah, my friends! Okay, go build mining station to replace that one, because I don't know if the colony will actually do that for me. And go build a frontier outpost there.
Colony established.
Colony. Sector. I don't know if they'll actually do that, because there used to be one there, but there isn't anymore, so I don't know if they would do it or not.
Colonization in progress.
We're still modifying. They might hate me for doing this, killing off those systems, or yeah, taking those systems slowly, pulling them over to my side. They might actually really not like that. May slowly more begin to despise me for border friction. Species. You. Proles. Again, they're proles. Uplift. Select all. So being proles, they're not very good with science. So let's make them intelligent. And what else can I do with them?
Construction complete.
More rapid beaters? Rapid beaters? Yes, rapid beaters. Okay, interesting. Hold off on that one. I didn't actually make the other guys rapid breeders. Okay, well, how about I make these guys rapid breeders? Intelligent and rapid breeders. Is that everything I can do with them? It is. Unless I don't give them intelligent and I give them something else. Yeah, let's not give them intelligent. Let's, make them strong, maybe? Communal? They're proles, which gives a boost to minerals and food, and governing ethics attraction. But they don't like anything to do with science. Like, I'm gonna try to make them smart, which it'll help a little bit, but it doesn't necessarily. Yeah, you know, fuck it, I'll do it. Make them smart.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so I think I can't actually. Yeah, it costs. Timeout 90 days left. Okay, I'll have to start it then, because it's gonna... Alright, we discovered what usually remains of a massive particle accelerator on Henson Prime. It was found in a still radioactive age, covered in blah 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 blah. Fascinating. Henson Prime, where's that? We're here. Particle accelerator. Huh. Interesting. Cool.
Colony
take it.
established.
Capture science is always good.
Incoming transmission.
They want one crystal for one ore. Or these guys are gonna give me a bunch of energy and minerals for the same ore. Alright, what's these crystals do? Energy weapons. I'll take these guys to steal. don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't accept both of them because. So as I figured, I only have one to deal with. Alright, so Dreadnought and Fleet, let's merge you two together. Get that Dreadnought in my fleet. That thing's a beast. And let's upgrade the fleet. Probably a good idea to start building some more ships too, since I have the minerals. That should bring me up to 35 of each type, plus one Dreadnought.
Ships upgraded.
Interesting. Why is there so many things going on over here on this one planet of Vincent Prime?
Incoming transmission.
Sure. Continue to help you out.
Species modified.
There we go. Took long enough. Well, doing that made the
Incoming transmission.
military faction happy for defeating a excuse me, for defeating a Leviathan. It's one of the things that they like. I mean, I could just go and fight the Infinity Sphere. Suddenly I don't have enough minerals or enough power to do it. But there's not necessarily any point to fighting them, the sphere. You might be able to gain some tech out of scavenging the ruins, but you can also gain some tech by helping them assist their research without actually fighting them. So, we're not necessarily gaining a tech, but gain a thing that will increase your tech output. So, yeah.
Construction complete.
Still a good ways away from being able to really do anything. Okay. So that didn't really help me at all then. Just build a defense station here. Yeah, might as well build the big one. The space around third prime is cluttered with debris. Special project removing debris fields.
Situation log updated.
Interesting. Abandoned terraforming equipment.
Situation log updated.
Right. So that one gives me a choice. I can either resume the process or I can dismantle it. Problem being is that if I dismantle it, I've done this before. There's some abandoned terraforming project that was on one of the planets that I colonized. Actually, the one I believe that I just colonized with the race that I'm working to uplift at the moment. So I have two choices. Since this abandoned terraforming shit's been there for, you know, thousands and thousands of years. So I have a choice of either trying to restore said terraforming project and see it through to the end. No matter what that would actually be, good or bad. Or I can do the other option, which is to stop it. If I choose to stop it, there is a penalty where every once in a while you get weird earthquakes or storms or something. I've only ever decided to say, hey, fuck it, I'm going to continue with it once, and then actually completed the project and made the planet a Gaia world. The Gaia world gives 100 plus 100% bonus habitability for everything. So, I mean, I am going to try it again to see if I get lucky and get it be a Gaia world, but I don't know if that's just a random luck of the draw where I just got extremely lucky when that happened, or if that's what happens all the time. I guess we'll find out, because I will go through with it.
Incoming transmission.
What do you want now? Sure.
Construction complete.
Alright, you're done. And come on, man, I'm just trading scientists at this point. Mining station, research station. Mining station, mining station. Get to work.
Primitive species enlightened. Special project complete.
Alright, Rocky start again. Yep. So it was a disaster. Ammonia-based atmosphere. Giving the following effects. It's now a fucking toxic world. Oh shit. There's a chance you take. So everybody died. The end. Well, now I know that, now I know that they really don't want that's a really rare, must be a really rare one then. So, is this a terraforming candidate? It doesn't even say. Sure, whatever. It's not even actually a terraforming candidate because it would normally say terraform. So it's completely just fucked, it's gone. Well, that was a fail. Damn, son. I was hoping Gaia World, and then I got Toxic World instead, which is an instant kill everything and just be gone. Wiped out. Undone. Zons, I am undone. Communicate with the shroud. Reach into the shroud. There's a presence here occupying this entire part of the shroud. We have met spirits before. There's something else, something vastly more powerful, something far more ancient. It seems unaware of us yet. Perhaps it is sleeping. Perhaps we are slipping beneath its notice. Perhaps we should leave. Attempt to communicate. Low probability of success. Or exit the shroud. Let's go! Attempt! Use your presence. We feel it stirring its attention now, fully on us. It doesn't seem to appreciate being disturbed. Wave of telepath energy lashes out our telepathy, causing great agony to some and knocking others unconscious. We have no choice but to withdraw for now. No, that was a fail. The shroud! The shroud! Okay, enough of you. The shroud! Geoservice colonists on Prethera Prime have revealed a massive vault buried deep inside a mountain range. All of this points as being some kind of fallout shelter built by some species that perished in the moon's ancient nuclear war. The vault has been sealed for many centuries. Leave this thing be or crack it open. Let's crack this thing
Situation
open.
log updated.
Open the vault. Research.
Enemy troops landing. Special project complete.
Enemy troops landing. What? Our scientists finally managed to open the ancient vault in Prethera Prime, only to release a flood of mutated horrors, just the remains of the original inhabitants. Creatures slaughtered the space science team in a matter of seconds, and then fanned out into the countryside. Thousands of colonists have been butchered, with entire settlements falling to the ravenous horde. We have fortified our remaining citizens and established defensive perimeters, but this may not be enough. Man the defenses. Yeah, so they're actually attacking. You pricks! It's too late to hire fucking armies now. Am I gonna have enough military to fight these things, or are they gonna kick? No, they're kicking my ass. They're kicking my ass big time. Alright. Let's see if I can get my... I'm not gonna make it in time.
Planet lost to invasion. Evading hostile fleet. Construction ship under attack.
Our main forces on Pretoria Prime have been decimated by the onslaught of mutated creatures. Vavis are now roaming free across the entire colony, butchering our colonists with impunity. There are reports of survivors having fled the settlements to hide in the countryside, but it's only a matter of time before they're found by the marauding creatures. We must send military relief. Failed to fend off the invasion. What the hell? They now have a fleet? Oh, it's considered theirs? Yeah, I suppose. Well, my goddamn colony. At least the fucking people who ran this sector were smart enough to build a goddamn defense station outside here. Because technically they took over the planet, they gained control of the space station somehow. I don't see the logic in that one. But they did. The Sin aliens.
Situation log updated.
Well, there goes that. My armies are still on the way here. God damn, this was a fucking nightmare land or what? This is just bad news all around.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna lose now, obviously. Although they are doing quite a number on my guys. I have gained back the planet. For a lot of work.
Incoming transmission.
Sure.
Construction complete.
Alright, military fleet. Just send you somewhere for now. Just send you back to Naboria. Perk you on Seoul.
Analyzed.
Yeah, let's actually land you on Seoul. Because in Seoul, they got no armies, and there's a military academy. Yes, there was. I thought there was. Yeah, there isn't. You mean there isn't? Did I never build a military academy? Oh yeah, there is. I'm just blind and I can't see. Cannot see the arrows of my wheeze. Alright. Let's get some more. Let's get some psionic troops. Why not? Let's get a couple. I don't know if I need that many. How many am I sending? 11 at 18. Means I can build 7. 2, 5, 7. Alrighty. Send you back over here then. Well, that was a fail.
Construction complete.
And they took that one. Well, that's the end of that. Hmm. Alright. Well, guys, that's actually going to be about it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. And this one definitely ran a lot longer than the previous episodes. But I'm trying to get through this game as quickly as possible so that way I don't lose my save once the game comes to an end, per se. Should be soon, I think.
Research complete.
Ooh. Might as well pick a new research. Ah, Gaia accretion. Alright, cool. Homeworld habitability. I'm gonna grab that too, so it's that we another very useful one. So now that I can create Gaia worlds, doesn't really matter what I do. I can terraform any planet into a Gaia world. Of course, doing that, if I remember right, costs a lot to terraform. No, terraform to a Gaia world. Cannot terraform a home world right into a Gaia world, I guess. No, I guess not. Alright. But I can terraform anything else into a Gaia world. Yeah. Just costs a lot. Alright. My energy count's going way the fuck down now. I need to stop colonizing shit. That's definitely what's the cause of that. Definitely. Alrighty. Well, now is actually going to be the end of the episode. Hope to see you all in the next one. LZ signing off.